Me and my girlfriend AJ decided on one Saturday to go to the highly anticipated Round 1 opening in Southland Mall located in Hayward, California. And I was a bit skeptical since my previous experience with Round 1 was kind of bad. I really decided to give it another chance since we had been watching a lot of crane machine videos and I wanted to try our hand, specifically at the Japanese UFO catchers. With our new game card loaded up with credits, we decided to look around, and the first thing that caught our attention was the Street Fighter cabinets. Street Fighter V only took up 6.4 credits, which is maybe roughly $1 or $1.50, but this thing is really worth what you put in. An interesting thing to point out was that all the cabinets were all single player instead of 2 players, which I had never seen in any other arcade up to this point. After selecting your favorite thick girl, you head off against your oddly clothed opponent. AJ was just mashing the kick button to let Chun-Li do her business. I don't know what that bear is doing back there. He's watching for some reason. I don't really understand the context of this arena, but yeah, there's no surprise that she won. She then faced off against Abigail, which is not what I would call my child if they looked like this.
I have the power of full-fronted enemy on my side.
She then faced off against Guile and won yet again. I actually got the chance to play against Sakura, and yeah, it was a lot easier than it looked. We're not the best Street Fighter players. We've only played Street Fighter 2, the old one, a couple of times, and we're also pretty amateurish at that. Smash Bros is kind of more our speed. If they had a Smash cabinet here, yeah, we'd probably be all over it.
That was easy.
And then you fight Abraham Lincoln, I don't know why he's here, Rashid, and then we have a Scooby-Doo cyber chase moment where you actually fight yourself.
You're me! And you're me!
Up to this point, it was pretty easy, but it was really just to lull you into a sense of victory, and then Vega shows up, and yeah, it kind of pummels you a lot. He was really tough, kind of what I remembered from Street Fighter 2. I would kind of get to him, but I could never beat him, so yeah, no surprise that it's the same here in Street Fighter 5.
That was so close! After all that time. Whatever.
Street Fighter was fun, but the real reason why we were there was because of the UFO machines. We have tried these before and we didn't really win much, which bummed me out because the first time I was there, I blew $30 on credits just to try to win something. And seeing that today was a grand opening, I was assuming that they would make the machines easier for people to get a better first impression, or that's what I'm told. Either way, people were carrying plushes around and I wasn't gonna let my baby girl hang around with no plush. Filipino girls really need their daily plush dose. I don't know what it is. Boing. A common mistake I saw was people actually trying to pick up the plush with the claw. It only has 2 prongs, so you're not trying to pick it up that way. You're supposed to poke it, jab it, basically knock the plush down any way you could, and if it gets stuck somehow, there are employees that are roaming around that are more than happy to help you reset the plush. I didn't get anything on camera, but I did decide to grab 2 plushes off camera. I got this one Shiba Inu dog plush that we named Bulgogi, and yes, that is Bulgogi combined with Joji. Very clever. And the second plush that we got was this Panda Rilakuma, which you can see right here. Funny story about Rilakuma, I actually did win him, but technically not in the way you were supposed to. I knocked him off on the platform next to the chute, not inside the chute. The employee came by to reset the machine, but instead actually thought we deserved the prize, so he gave it to us instead. Since he quoted, "The inertia from the plush was too finicky from this machine," and I was like, alright, I'm not a physics major, but I don't know what is going on. Another interesting claw machine was this ping pong dropper, where you grab the ping pong ball and try to get it into a spot with the yellow sticker on it. Grabbing the ball wasn't really the hardest part, it was mostly just luck since the claw only drops in one location. So you really just have to pray that it bounces into the location that you want it to go to. I really wanted this Cat Burger plush. It was really heavy, but I still really wanted it, despite my several attempts of trying to get it. AJ said that she saw someone grab it and actually win it, grabbing the cheese or the patty or whatever, but I couldn't get it. I could never get the technique down. I think I have to come back here eventually and try it again.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. We came across these pinball machines. Here specifically, we're focusing on the Guardians of the Galaxy machine. But they have other themes such as Iron Maiden, Star Trek, Deadpool, and Star Wars. I really like the work they've done for this machine, although if you're a regular pinball player, it's probably no big deal. But I appreciate the little things, like how there's a mini Rocket Raccoon in there, or how there's a big Groot head in the back, and if you hit the ball right inside his mouth at the right time, you'll be able to get multiple balls. I don't know, it just seems kind of cool to me. There's a screen above the machine that kind of plays out the events of the movie while you're racking points, but I kind of found this to be sort of pointless and kind of just distracting overall. We stumbled onto this corner of just pure coin pushers, and I was obviously super stoked to find not just the Wizard of Oz, but the Willy Wonka coin pusher. Oh my god, wait, yeah, I want to try it. Now, this is a little bit special to me because a personal favorite YouTuber of mine, Bruto Moose, recently just made a video on coin pushers and how he wanted to find a Willy Wonka pusher. You can actually get golden tickets in this Willy Wonka pusher. Here it is, Ian. Just come out to California when you got the time. I'd like to meet you. The one I was most interested in were these DC coin pushers. I mean, they probably have the characters I was probably most attached to out of all the other coin pushers. I really wanted Wonder Woman because she was just so close to the edge. Although you just only have to press one button here, this definitely has some strategy required to it. The token goes through this kind of Plinko situation going on, and depending on where it goes, it affects how many tokens actually drops in the pusher itself. This gets kind of addicting. I couldn't get Diana this time, so I actually came back the next day, and lo and behold, I actually got 2 cards, Batman and Aquaman, as you can see right here. The cards themselves are pretty cool, and they got little neat factoids on the back. Like, yes, of course Aquaman's eye color is aqua blue. Wow, get it guys? Cause he's Aquaman? Wow. Overall, if you have never tried these modern coin pushers before, I would highly recommend it. I just really felt the addiction, like a father in Las Vegas gambling all of his life savings away. After all is said and done, we head over to the victory zone to claim our prizes. Just gotta check the card balance for how much tickets we have, and 125. Yeah, that's kind of expected. We did blow our money on mostly UFO catchers, Street Fighter, and pinball machines, which don't really output virtual tickets at all. So I guess we ended up not getting anything, but they did have some really cool prizes there. For example, you have this Rilakuma section. Do you want some Rilakuma hand cream? They have it here. So yeah, most of the stuff here is Japanese, no surprise there since Round 1 is Japanese operated. Anything probably worthwhile would have to exceed 600 tickets at least. But if you do your research on these UFO catchers, you probably don't even need to step in here if you really want a plush. I'd still say it's worthwhile to come in here and see at least what they have going on. Overall, I really enjoyed my time here at the Southland location. I mean, I don't know what the state of it will be by the time you watch this video. All I know was that I had a good amount of fun and I do plan to come back soon. There was some stuff that I wanted to try that I didn't really get to this trip, like a 4-player air hockey rink, or the intense DDR scene, or a Connect 4 basketball, and I really want to cover some of that stuff in another video. So if you got to this point, we really hope you liked the content and that it made you want to go to an arcade near you. Hopefully I can improve on these videos, but either way, thank you for watching, and from me and AJ, take care.